Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And then this lesson is coming out of New York City, LES, that's Lower East Side, Manhattan. And where, the Most High is judging these nations. You know, now I want y'all to pay attention to what's going on. You know, you have never do I see, so-called Chinese reporters, right? So, the tactics that the so-called white man use, who is Esau, Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you already know you are the Israelites, man. You are nothing else. You are the Israelites. You are the greatest people on the earth, man. The Most High is only dealing with you, right? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ is only dealing with you, right? But he's also dealing with these nations, but in a different way, man. He's bringing nothing but judgment unto these nations. Because you see, throughout history, all these nations have a part in keeping us down, man. Even unto this very day, they come together to keep us at a lower state, to keep us down, man. To systematically oppress us, man. Even unto this very day. Didn't the Most High say in Baruch 3rd chapter, 8th verse, that you are yet this day in your captivity, man? Right? America is not your land. Right? These people, the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, Arab, and African man, they don't have your best interests at heart, man. They hate you, man. Every single day they wake up, man, they looking for a way to oppress you, man. As a collective, regardless if you knew them for years, if you go to the gym with them, play sports with them, whatever, man. Hey, they don't like you, man. They hate you, and at the end of it all, they are gonna turn on you, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand that, man. Because these people are with the head of the pack, being the so-called white man, is about to show how they really feel about you. But because they have done these things to you over the years and still are doing it this day, now the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is bringing judgment upon them, man. And hey, you shouldn't feel no way, man. You shouldn't give a damn. Because when something happens to us, they don't give a damn, man. Right? Before I play this, and I don't want this to be too long, because I want to go into something else. But and this devil is mad, man, because he took one of my YouTube channels down this morning. I got the alert or whatever. But hey, it is what it is, man. You can't stop this truth, man. Right? You cannot stop this truth, no matter what you do, devil. The word is still going to go out. We not black Hebrew Israelites. You people have a listening problem and a hearing problem, man. Right? Everybody wants to constantly call us black Hebrew Israelites, man. Nobody's black, man. Right? And if anybody was to have that term put upon them, it would be you so-called white people, man. Because black means everything negative. Right? Dirty, filthy, void of light. Right? No good. Right? Evil. Hey, that's the so-called white man. So if you want to be technical, he's the original black people, man. Right? But they switched and put that term on us. But before I play this, I want to get this. This is Jeremiah 15:5, because these nations don't give a damn about you when you go through something. When the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American gets shot in the street, get wrongfully accused, nobody pities him, man. Nobody gives a damn about him, man. Nobody don't give a damn, man. This is Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee? Right? Who's gonna pity the Israelites, man? When they catch hell out here, when we are catching hell out here, who's pitying us? Nobody. right? O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee? Who gonna feel sorry for us, man? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest, man? Who's asking how the Israelites doing? Wait, how are we treating these black? How are we treating the Negroes? How are we treating the Israelites in America? We're not treating them good. We have to change things. Are they saying that? Are they gonna say that? No. Why? Because they hate you, man. You come out there. How long our people have been out here protesting, marching, no justice, no peace? Have we gotten justice? Have we gotten peace? No. Because all these things and all the things that we say is falling on deaf ears, man. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua put a curse upon us, man, that we would be the lowest nation. Even though we the best people on the earth, we have been cursed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be the lowest nation on the earth at this time, man. Because we were disobedient, man. Because we are hard-headed. Even unto this day, we are hard-headed, man. We don't listen to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And Salakia for ranting, man. But it's all through the Spirit. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to get a couple of more precepts. And you know, most high willing, the elect be edified. Shalom.
Police have the suspect in custody, and we are now learning more about the woman who was killed. Morgan Mackay is live at the scene with the latest on this case. Morgan.
A terrifying and heartbreaking story, Arthur, that is still under investigation. But the NYPD is now confirming that Christina Yuna Lee, a 35-year-old woman, was followed into her apartment here behind me and brutally murdered this morning.
See, now, it was a so-called Chinese or Japanese woman, a dog. She was killed, man. She was stabbed. But who they had bring the story out? Another so-called Chinese or Japanese reporter, man. So it's like they pushing the narrative as to, the so-called Chinese and Japanese. We have to it's heartfelt. It has to be addressed, you know.
I mean, from what I saw, she had just opened her door and just stepped inside, and he just rushed inside. There's nothing that she could have done differently, and it's just horrific for the community.
It happened at around 4 in the morning on Sunday. A man who sources have identified as Asamid Nosh followed Christina Yuna.
Now, he said it's devastating for the community. Whatever he said, man, right? The only time these nations want to speak out is when it happens to them. You know, that's the only time they give a damn, man. When the crime and when the judgment start coming to their neighborhoods, that's when they want to speak up, man. As long as it's happening to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, nobody cares, man. But I'm gonna let you know something. Yahweh Shem Yahushua cares, man. All you gotta do is turn back to him, man. All you gotta do is plug back into your source, man. Which is the Most High, man. And ain't none of these other nations, none of their idols are gonna do a damn thing, man. Right? They left out, man. They left out, but the Most High said in these last days these things will happen. Right? Because all the hell, all the what's the crafty counsel that these nations have came together and devised against our people, man, hey, it's coming back on them. And this is the time. We in that time now. Right? This is Deuteronomy 30:7. And it reads, and the Lord thy power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will put all these curses upon thine enemies, man. Because these so-called Chinese and Japanese, they are our enemies, man. They don't like you, man. Hurry up and buy. Black man, come to the front. I can't see you. Right? They beat your women up. They beat our women up in the nail salons, man. They whooped the so-called black woman out in the beauty supply stores, man. Which Eve She loved these nations, man. The so-called Negro woman, she loves these other nations, man. She definitely loves the so-called white man, man. Not all our sisters, but for the majority, our sisters love this place, man. They love to shop with the other nations, man. Right? But still in all, the Most High is going to revenge their blood, man. Every ounce and every drop, every little prick of blood that is drawn from an Israelite, from another nation, hey, it's going to be accounted for. Right? The Most High is going to require that. And these nations, they don't understand that, man. They think they can just do and do what they want to us, have us in subjection, beat us, rob us, degrade us, everything, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen to them, man. The Most High got other plans, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua got other plans for these nations, man. So I'm gonna read that again. Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, man. They hate us. I'm going to keep reiterating that, man. They hate us, man. Right? Which persecuted thee, because they came together to persecute us, even unto this day, man. They came together to persecute us on every level, man. Wherever we turn, they there, and they persecuting us, man. They robbing us. Right? This place is pure hell for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Pure hell. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. And it reads, fear thou not, though. This is what the Most High said. The Most High said, fear thou not. Don't worry about them persecuting you, man. Turn to me. Right? The Most High said, fear thou not. This is Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. So the Most High sees all the things that are going on, that these other nations that are what these other nations are doing to us. The Most High sees it all, man. He is with us, man. Right? It says, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. How the Lord, what's one way the Most High is going to help us, man? He's going to bring judgment to these nations, man. The Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is going to fight for us, man. And that's what you see going on. Right? I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness, man. The Most High is going to uphold us. Even though they kill us and they destroy us in certain ways, they're not going to make a full end of us, man. Because it ain't ever going to happen, man. The nation of Israel will always be on the earth, man. Right? Always. And when this captivity is done, which we at that time now, hey, the Most High we gonna be glorified, man. In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're gonna set on high, man. We're gonna be in our perfect state, man. That's what we're gonna be. We're gonna be in our perfect state, man. You know? But these nations, they got judgment coming to them. And I don't feel sorry for them.
Lee into her Lower East Side apartment, up to where she was living on the 6th floor. NYPD then received a 911 call from a neighbor who heard Lee screaming for help. When police arrived, the suspect had barricaded himself inside the apartment and refused to let anyone inside. When the NYPD eventually gained access, they found that Lee had been brutally stabbed repeatedly. The suspect was taken into custody and is currently being evaluated at Bellevue Hospital. The owner of the apartment building, Brian Chin, says that Lee just moved to New York City within the past year. He said her death has rocked the entire community.
Now, you know, the brother probably got mental health issues or whatever, you know, because that's a curse also. The Most High said, you know, in Deuteronomy 28:28, you know, basically, let me get it. Deuteronomy, right? 28. Right? Deuteronomy 28:28. And it said, and it reads, Shalaki, and it reads, the Lord shall smite thee with madness, right? And blindness and astonishment of heart, man. So we're going to be out here and be mad, man. Like bugged out of our mind. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua put that curse on us. Right? But still in all, this is judgment. The Most High used these spirits to come together to have his judgment brought forth. Right? That's what you got going on. And from there, I want to go to Jeremiah, right? Jeremiah 30:16. It says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, man. So all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Let me rewind it back a little bit, right? Let me see. Alright, let me see something. Alright, let me see.
It happened at around 4 in the morning on Sunday. A man who sources have identified as Assam Nash followed Christina Yuna.
Assam Nash. I don't know what that is. I don't know if he probably I don't know. That name is kind of out there. I don't know.
Into her Lower East Side.
Hey, whatever it is, it's the Lord's judgment, man. Whoever he is, he brought forth the Lord's judgment this day.
Apartment up to where she was living on the 6th floor. NYPD then received a 911 call from a neighbor who heard Lee screaming for help. When police arrived, the suspect had barricaded himself inside the apartment and refused to let anyone inside. When the NYPD eventually gained access, they found that Lee had been brutally stabbed repeatedly. The suspect was taken into custody and is currently being evaluated at...
And stuff like this don't really go on too much. And what's this is like Chinatown, so-called Chinatown, or whatever out here in the city. You know, it's not really, things don't really go on down there as much. But as you can see, the Most High is bringing judgment throughout all the earth now. Nowhere is safe, man. Once there was places that you can go and you can live and ain't nothing going on over there. Now, you got it going on everywhere, man. You know? But the Most High said in Jeremiah 30:16, right? It reads, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, man. So all of these nations, they've been killing us, they've been raping us, they've been robbing us, they've been just treating us like dirt all these years. Hey, the Most High said it's going to turn back on them, man. And we in the time for that. It says, and all thy adversaries, right, every one of them shall go into captivity, because when it's all said and done, all these nations who had us in captivity, which are all these nations, they're going to be in captivity where? Under the Israelites, man. I don't know why certain Israelites can't understand that, man. Right? I don't understand. Like, you believe that the Israelites, the greatest people on the earth, what you say you are, you've been beat down and put in captivity under all these nations. But now when it's your turn to have these people that had you oppressed and depressed and split up your families and took crafty counsel against you, now it's coming to a time where you gonna get payback on them. You don't want that, man. A lot of you Israelites, man, you are just, hey, you a bunch of coons, man. And the Most High ain't dealing with no coons, man. Right? It says, all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, man. So all these nations that took from us, which they all got stuff from us, man. Right? They gonna get everything taken from them. Right? And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Wasn't this lady a prey, man? She was a prey. She was going in her house, and this spirit came up behind her and put her out, man. Right? This is the Lord's judgment. You can think it's just something random, but the Most High orchestrates everything on the earth, man. Right? So that's what's up. That's the Most High's dealing, man. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Bellevue Hospital. The owner of the apartment building, Brian Chin, says that Lee just moved to New York City within the past year. He said her death has rocked the entire community.
We can't protect against monsters like this.
You see, monsters like this, man. When you other nations are damn monsters, man. You other nations are dirty, and these so-called Chinese and Japanese, they are some filthy ass people, man. I don't know why our people, they eat their foods, right? They want to deal with them. Man, these people are garbage, man. Right? These people are what's the word? Incest babies, man. That's why they got those chinky eyes, man, which, you know, dark-skinned people had that, but they got Down syndrome, man. And a lot of these so-called Chinese and Japanese that you see, these are Edomites, man. These are not the original Chinese and Japanese, man. These are Edomites. A lot of them, they family, they fathers go back to Esau, Edom, man. Brian Chin talking about monsters like this, man. Man.
No matter how much we invest, it comes down to our elected officials.
Although police are still investigating the motive for this attack, Mayor Eric Adams and U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand both released statements condemning the violence that has touched the Asian American community once again.
See how they push that? Like, it has touched the Asian community again. Violence. Let's rewind that, man. Let's rewind that.
Both released statements condemning the violence that has touched the Asian American community once again.
So it's just such a evil thing, and it's just so bad we can't understand, like, the violence that has touched the Asian American community again. What about the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that have been getting killed since they came off the damn ship, man? Since you brought us over here, what happened? Where's the outcry and where's the laws that y'all put in place to protect the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans from violence and killings of these damn cops, man? Right? What you gonna say? Oh yeah, well, blacks killing blacks, right? But who put the guns in the neighborhood though? Right? Who put this weak ass demonic, satanic ass black music out, man? Right? Our people play a part in it, and Jake is wicked as hell for it, but hey, Jake is not the root of it, man. The root of it is Esau, Edom, along with you other nations, man, who promote it. Right? Who glorify it, man. Touch the Asian. Nobody give a damn about the Asian community, man. What the hell the so-called Asians did for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans besides oppress them and rape, rob, and murder them, man? What did they do for us? What did they do for us, man? Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 46, verse 27. But fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed. So the Most High, he keeps saying, fear not. Regardless of the things that happen to you, don't fear, man. The Most High got us, man. On this side, the elect. Because 2/3 of our people, they ain't going to listen to the Bible, man. They're not going to listen to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, the Most High going to do away with them too. He going to do away with them too, man. Right? It says, from the top, Jeremiah 46:27. But fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. Who's Jacob? The Israelites. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans only. Right? And be not dismayed, O Israel, for behold, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. We in the land of our captivity. Everywhere the Israelites are, they are in captivity, man. But the main land is America, Babylon the Great. That's the main land that we in, that we are in captivity, man. Where you got both kingdoms, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, man. Pursuing in the book of Jeremiah 50 and 33, right? It says, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, man. So, because once we leave Babylon the Great, we're going to be at ease, man. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to us no more, man. We're going to be at peace. We're going to be at rest, man. That's what we're going to be. It says, and none shall make him afraid. So ain't nobody going to bother us. We ain't going to be afraid, man. Anybody even think about coming up against us, they're going to be put to death, man. Anybody, man. And these nations, they love putting their hands on us. They love touching on us, man. They love looking at us. They love being obsessed with us, man. Touching, you know, our women's hair and commenting on, you know, our complexion. Like I was out, on several occasions, but you know, this most recent occasion I was out and damn Edomite woman said, "Oh, you got she was complimenting me on my skin, man." You know? And I'm like, man, these nations, man, they are what's the word? They are obsessed. I'm gonna just say that. They are obsessed with you to the point where they hate you, man. Right? Right? It says, verse 28, fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant, saith the Lord, for I am with thee. For I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven thee. But I will not make a full end of thee. Right? Because there's a remnant here. Right? The 144,000 and 1/3 of the nation of Israel is the remnant. They are the elect. They are not going to be brought to an end, right? But the Most High said He gonna make a full end of all these nations that we are under. All these nations, man, they're about to be wiped off the planet, man. And they coming back and they're gonna be slaves, man. Simple as that, man. If they don't want to get down, they're gonna lay down. Simple as that, man. It says, but I will not make a full end of thee, but correct thee in measure, man, because the Most High is correcting us, man. Because we went off, we got these curses put upon us. So the Most High is basically whooping our ass right now, man. Correcting us. Making the elect strong and putting the 2/3 out the way, man. It says, yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished, man. So the Most High is going to punish us, man. That's what we're going through right now. We're going through punishment. But these nations are going through punishment now, man. Now the tables are turning now. It's turning slow, but it's turning, man. And once it makes that full turn, you nations, you're gonna be crying out. And hey, you can't pray to nobody. Nobody ain't gonna have mercy on you, man. Especially the so-called white man, Esau Edom, man. Especially him. So I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna close out.
Mayor Adams, since taking office, has outlined numerous ways he plans for the city to tackle the rise in crime. But some are saying there are issues that need to be tackled immediately.
Walking from her cab to her apartment, that was it? How does this happen in New York City, the greatest city on earth? How does that happen?
Chen also...
Man, get your ass out of here, man. Looking like a little rat, man. Look at this dude, man. He look like a damn rat, man. Look at him, man. You look like a damn rat, man. Hey, you want to take the video? Take the video down, man. Nobody don't give a damn, man. These nations are filthy, man. They ugly, right? And they got the nerve to say we're ugly, to say we're monkeys and jigaboos and darkies and this and that, man. They wish they had our features, man. They wish they had flavor like us, man. Hey, the Most High said we the salt of the earth, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. This dude look like a complete rat, man. He probably ate so many rats, he look like one now, man. Yo. These nations are through, man. Hey, these nations are through, man. Hey, the Most High is hey, Most High mocking these nations, man. These nations are through, man. They all through. So this is going to be my last one. I'm going to close out. This is Zechariah 14:12. It says, And this shall be the plague wherein the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, man. All these nations that came up against the nation of Israel, the Most High is going to put a plague on them. Death, destruction, the sword, pestilence, famine. All these nations going to get it, man. It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. How's that? How does that come about? When the missiles hit America, man. When the ICBM missiles hit America, Babylon the Great, man, all these nations, they're gonna fry up, man. You ever seen that movie Terminator? I'm pretty sure you have, with Sarah Connor when she was on the fence and that fire came through and she was burning and her skin blew off her bones and her eyes came out and her tongue came out. That's gonna be these nations, man. Ben Way, that's gonna be you, man. Right? That's gonna be you, man. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it, man. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakar Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, Israel, turn back to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, man. Turn back to your power source, man. These nations are through. They ain't got no hope. Hey, they ain't got no help coming, man. Hey, they through, man. Call hello, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Love y'all, Israel. Stay in the spirit. We almost out of here. Keep the commandments and the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom. Love y'all, Israel.
Happen in New York City, the greatest city on earth. How does that happen?
Chen also blaming recent policies from the new Manhattan District Attorney.
You know, my family, we have owned this building since the 1970s. My grandparents are Chinese immigrants that came from China, that built themselves, that we built up this community. And to see it just get torn down so fast by one district attorney is just heart-wrenching. And it's a disgrace to all of us in the community.
Now, this is all still under investigation, and police have not yet said if the suspect knew Lee or if this was a random attack. Live from the Lower East Side, I'm Morgan Mackay, Fox 5 News. Arthur, back to you.